Welcome back, welcome back. Sound the mini horns. It's fucking hot out here. Hope you guys doing alright. Shout out to the fellas that's holding it down, you know. Treating the ladies right, even though you single. They ain't trying to wife you up. Well, hubby you up. Let me, you know what I mean? They ain't trying to lock it down, but you still act right, you know. You don't be blowing all your money and wasting your time, but you know, you still know how to treat women. You know how to open a door. You know how to walk an old lady across the street. You know how to see a group of women about to walk through you, you know? And instead of walking through them and dividing them, you step to the side and be like, here you go, ladies. You know? Shit like that. Those little things. Telling women, yo, I like your shoes. Oh, your hair look good today. I like the way you look like you lost a little weight. You hitting the gym? And you know she ain't hit the gym. She just looked good in her outfit today. So you throw that in there like, yo, you look good today. Yo, the smiles they get. No, but thank you. I think I might, you know. Shout out to my wolves, man. We out here. Stop saying all men are bad. It's laughable. It really is. Like, real talk. It's laughable. It's like saying all women are bad. That shit is laughable. There's too many people for everybody to be bad. Now that we done playing around, let's get to the meat. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going back on the 35 to 40. We can lower it down a little bit, I guess, to 30, because, you know, like, women really have to understand it literally takes at least 5 years for a man to trust you. Some men, you know, they do it a little earlier because you put in so much work or you're a good fit, you know, so everything's a little easier, you know what I mean? But I've never truly, and I've been in a relationship where, you know, I had like 11 years, 3 years before that, and then after that, 5 years. So back to back, add all that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Now, the 3 years, I was very young. So that's puppy love, you know. And then after that, it's high school love, grown up love, you know. Get out of high school, you grown now. And that's where most of my years were. And quite frankly, can't say it was the worst experience, but I definitely won't say it wasn't the best, you know. I learned a lot though. Definitely learned a lot. About myself. About how I actually am as a man, and you know, certain things. Now, what I want to discuss is, now that you see you're not getting the high value man or the rich guy, maybe you've already had him and you don't want him. I ain't gonna diss some of you and say, oh, you ain't never in your life. Nah, like I said, it's a big world, right? So, to the ones that maybe have, or the ones that, you know, you've been around, but it ain't work. You know? It didn't work for whatever reason that is. It's life. Now, everybody defines these men as 6 foot, 6 inches, you know, because 5's the average. And that's all a woman really needs is average anything. Why? Because you'll stay alive and you can still be happy. Duh. But, you know, I get it. You just want, the world said you gotta have a fucking superstar. But now that that's not working out and you done went through the thuggos and the playboys and you realize you want to be loved. You realize you don't need a super good looking man, and you realize you're not getting, or you really don't want a man with super money because he got shit to do, vacations, work wife maybe, you know, shit like that. Not all of them. I ain't hating on you high value niggas, but we will pick you up, throw you niggas right under that bus. Y'all did it to us, so Kev ain't here to protect you no more, nigga. I'ma get y'all. Y'all trash me and my fellas and all the women. See, y'all the reason why all these women are like this. Cause y'all run through them and then go, whoa, ho, right? And then we gotta deal with them. And then y'all get online, make me feel like a sucker because she chose you first and be like, you shouldn't even get with her. You're her second pick. She got brainwashed to like you, dog. Stop. Y'all could give up that I'm a hard value man and we the truth and it. Y'all had to brainwash chicks to like you. Stop. You had to change the mind of multiple women and make them all believe they want the same thing, which that's impossible. Get it? So, you can skip me with your Sith Lord shit. Your lies and your shenanigans. Cause yous make the worst, yous make the most unwifeable women. Yous get them at the Tyrone and them, and then wine and dine, get them all souped up and never call them again. Then they get a hold of me. Oh, I'm done. They're scorned now. They gotta do me dirty just cause of you. They getting revenge on me for what you do. And Captain Thuggo. Imagine that. Hey, how you doing, Mommy?
You live in here?
Huh?
You live in here?
Nah, that's where I have my stuff at all.
Okay. Nice.
Some people like me.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Have a good one. So, you know, ladies, you want to be out here like that? Sound the horns. Sound the horns. You want to be out here like that? 60? 50? Because a lot of y'all ain't got education like that. See, I'm talking to the smart ones that got jobs and shit. But y'all want to be 50 and 60 pushing the fucking broom out here? Because that's what's coming for y'all. A lot of y'all ain't going to be getting no desk job. Y'all going to be in that factory. Y'all going to be on these streets pushing these brooms. Better get a man while you can. And that's why I don't understand why a lot of poor women run their fucking mouth all the time like that. And then y'all end up breaking your goddamn back out here. And what? I don't need no man. Well, yeah, you don't. When you go home and, you know, your feet's hurting because you've been standing up all day and it's sun beating down on you and now you ain't got time to work out. So now you just go home and eat and sit there and watch your stories and then you just get more and more out of shape. And then you do understand this is how it all sets in, right? I don't care if you're on the board, rich woman, whatever. Once you get complacent, it's almost a wrap for most of you. You're wrapped up, you don't care no more, and a man with money, he does care about how you look, because if he's gonna pay for everything, then that's your obligation to make sure you still look good. Duh. Anyway, let me get off of that, because I'm wasting mad time. So, since y'all on the 666 figures and all of that, right, and y'all ain't getting it, let's get back to where we are. That's why I gotta write this shit down. Because I got the ideas and anything mapped out, but I like to just freestyle this. And so now that you're not getting that, can y'all make up some new numbers? You know, that's believable. You're all chasing the 666 guy. There's not enough of them. It's not even 1% of men. It's 1% of men are of that, you know? And they're old, rich, fat guys and shit. Like, stop. Most super rich guys are not handsome, and if they are, they're not the other parts, like blow your back out. They're not that, and you know it. They're not. So, let's just keep it 100. All women want to be sexually satisfied. I don't care who you are, and obviously we live in a day and age where you're usually getting older now, and you still want that thunder. Like, a lot of dudes, we get like 40, 50, we like, yo, roll over, bro. Like, I ain't trying, what you mean all this extras? Like, I got work in the morning. Get it? So, y'all missing out on that because Superman gotta go do what he do. Captain Thuggo drunk and high and inebriated all the time. So about time he 35, his shit don't even work like that no more. His thunder's gone. His thunder's burnt out. And that's when y'all gotta rely on Captain Average Man because, you know, he ain't been abusing his body with the drugs and the dumb shit. And since we work hard all day, our bodies are still averagely in shape. And then since we haven't been with women all these years, or not all of us, but you know, we still have that drive. We still have that, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on one of y'all. I'm gonna beat you up. It's gonna be a fight. We gonna fight. And you know, when y'all gonna make up new averages so y'all can brainwash each other back into reality? Like, all right, I can't have a man 6 inches, but I know I want a man maybe 4 or bigger. I want a man 7. And since I'm gonna go up in girth, I'm gonna go down in money. Every inch you go up, you gotta go down in money. I'm trying, fellas. I'm trying my hardest. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, every inch y'all go up, y'all gotta go down a lot on that money. Like 10K. You know what I mean? Something help. Like, really. What else you gonna do? Because it seems like those are the two major things that get a man left. A broke man gets left because you can't financially have money. And the rich man gets left because he's not there and he can't please you. So, you get it? I get it. You get it. Y'all just be playing. So, if a man can not even have the girth, but know how to please you, I'm sure many of you met average men that knew how to please you, and then you left him because he didn't have everything. So, you know, that might have been your husband. You left your husband. That good-looking, charming young guy, you know?
Not me.
See? Even the old Chinese dudes like, nah, nigga, we ain't doing all that. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all screwed, bro. I feel bad for women. Cause, like I said, everywhere I ever been, I've been in multiple different states. Been around multiple different women. And I seen multiple older women just sitting around, just waiting. Or they just know it's over. And y'all just, you know, I don't know what y'all really do. Cause y'all are secretive in your life and... You know, but we know what y'all be doing. Y'all always come back for the night, for the week, for a month. Like this one older lady that I seen a clip of. She was a true alpha woman. And I mean, I don't want to say a true alpha woman because she was a little reckless with it. But we took them not with the Most High right now. We just took them regular man and woman. Now this woman got her life together to a whole maximum where she was like, yo, I own everything, nigga. I'm balling out here. I got my own crib. I got my own nice ass car. There's nothing a man can buy me that I don't already have, you know? So I don't need a man financially. And I saluted. I was like, hey, she really ain't lying. She really got it like that. But she wasn't talking like a bitter ass old woman to my man. Fuck these niggas, and y'all don't want to choose me because of this and that. She said, she curbed all that shit. She said, listen, I know what I am. I'm more stronger than, you know, most women. So, and I'm older now. So my time of being married, that shit is gone. Most men want younger women that, you know, can have children, and I'm past that age. But she still looked really good for her age. Like, I didn't think she was like 45 or some shit. I said, yo, there's no way. And she was like, yeah, but you know, I ain't gonna say I don't want to have a husband and all that, but you know, dealing with me is a problem, and I'm not gonna change. That's it. I am who I am. And then because of that attitude and having that money, she ain't getting to be around masculine men that could put her in the place and all of this. So she needs Captain Thuggo. Maybe not Captain Thuggo, because she was talking about dudes that she be sleeping with. She said she had like a little roster, like a 3-man, 4-man roster. And she said, I've been dealing with these 4 people like forever. She's like, I don't run around with multiple niggas and I gotta get a new. No, I found one dude one time. It didn't work out, so I kept him around. Whenever he doesn't have a girlfriend and I think I need some chocolate milkshake, I'm going to get my chocolate milkshake. When I want my vanilla milkshake, I'm gonna go get my vanilla. As long as they don't have nobody, I don't want nobody cheating on nobody. But I keep certain dudes and she keep a roster. And I say, you know what? That's like kind of whorish. But I can't hate on that because I'm like, you blew your chances listening to the world. Now you can't have a husband and you're still look good. You still have vitality. You still have your sex drive. And what are you going to just hang it up and I'm just going to shit in the corner? Man, ain't nobody doing none of that. Everybody's looking to figure out how the fuck do I live this new life now? What am I going to do now? Now, that story's over. It ain't happening. So let me go live real life. Now, she could have pulled her head out of her ass and said, well, I ain't even gonna say that. Maybe she enjoys being alone. I know my mother said that. And if she was lying, she was lying. If she wasn't, she wasn't. She died alone, though. So if she wasn't, and she really was happy, she got what she wanted. But if she wasn't, she secretly wanted to be with a man the whole time, she been miserable for fucking years. And my mom didn't take care of herself like this woman. So her body wasn't in the greatest shape. So she didn't have the roster. She had a bunch of bozos. Let me not disrespect y'all. Y'all wasn't bozos, you know what I mean? You just wasn't, she wasn't trying to wipe you up. And all you end up becoming is, yo, you want to smoke? Can I come drink? You want to go somewhere? You know what I'm saying? The same thing as the other chick. But, you know what I mean? Them niggas wasn't doing what the other chick said her jump offs is doing. Them niggas had their shit together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell chicks, if y'all going to play that dumb game and not get wifed up, y'all better secure at least 2. I ain't saying 4 like that chick. You better secure 2 niggas, though. You better make... The reason she had 4 because a man's getting wifed up eventually. He gonna have a baby. He gonna catch a girl that want to be with him or something eventually. And you know, so you having that man all to yourself ain't gonna happen. And since he had a baby or you didn't want to be his girl, he has the option to go and test the waters and do what he does. She says she don't never hold niggas back cause she real with the shit. She like, it's over for me. Why am I tell another man, nah, you can't be with nobody else? No, when you fucking me, you ain't fucking nobody else, little nigga. And when you find somebody, I don't give a fuck who you talk to. As soon as you start fucking with it like that, nigga, go on, go. Go get married, nigga. Don't blow your chance for me. I ain't gonna marry you. I said, that sound like a man. She got the game plan down. She sound like a real man. Well, not a real man, but you know, like how y'all say, oh, we can do anything, y'all can do better. Well, she doing it, nigga. She doing it, and she ain't complaining about it. She made her fucking bed, and she lied all the way in that shit, and she enjoying herself now. She cry on the late nights. We all know she does. We all know she wants a child eventually. We all know she wants somebody to be there, kiss her, and tell her, baby, I love you. I love you more than anybody else in the world. You know that? I don't care if you ain't the best. I love you. Every woman wants to come home to somebody that treats them in like something. You just don't give a fuck about having a world. You don't. Because when your asses is laying down at night, you know what y'all think about? I wish somebody's here to help me with these kids. I wish somebody's here to talk to me. I wish there was a man over here to give me an option of this decision that I have to make. And I wish he would just use his manliness and be like, listen, you got to do this, shorty. Like, don't even want to... Y'all know y'all love that shit. Y'all know y'all don't like hearing your girlfriend tell you the same goofy, dumb shit that ain't been working this whole time. I mean, be serious. Hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, shit real out here, man. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Like that nice young lady. I see her all the time. And I don't never see her with a man. Maybe she does, you know what I mean? I don't know, but she's friendly enough to say hi to me every day, and I always see her walking her children to school. And like I said, like, you know what I mean? She got her own shit, obviously. Like, she got her own crib. I don't know. She got a car. She balls. She ain't balling, but she has her own shit. She take care of herself. Now, you know, if there's no man in the picture, she's up there. She's getting of age. And you know, those babies are still young, and she got 2 beautiful daughters. You know what I mean? In this crazy ass world, bro, these niggas is crazy out here. I could not, if I was a woman and I had daughters alone, I'm definitely getting a man just off that. Like, I gotta have somebody that, you know what I mean? Shit's real out here. And I see things like this all the time, and it just, like I said, it breaks my heart. Cause when are you gonna choose some new numbers? You know? When's the average man's salary? Like, you know what I mean? We already know majority of 80 to 90% of men are average, always gonna make average money. So if you pick a man with average money, right, that means you're not getting the big money. So then, is that really a problem? Is that gonna kill you? Because you got a good job and y'all still gonna live good, and if he's still working, y'all still gonna live better than what you live in. So, you know what I mean? You're still gonna be chilling. Vacations and shit, you're gonna be chilling, you just ain't gonna be balling. Does balling have anything to do with love? No. Now, once you pull that out of the bag and go, all right, I'll settle for a man making average money, average job, you know? But he has to have this. If I'm not getting that, then you better have this. You know what I mean? You better look good or something. You better have that, you know what I mean? You better know what the fuck you're doing with it. And if you don't know what you're doing with it, well, you know, you better make it rain, nigga. And I ain't talking about with no money. Waterfalls. No TLC, nigga. Like, real talk. And I don't mean to be so vulgar, but hopefully he's only grown-ass women and he ain't grown-ass men. But for real. Because that's what seems like y'all want the most, money and a pleasurer. And then, you know, since he ain't got the money and he can pleasure you, we know we gotta throw some icing on the cake now. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, you just sex, because we know that's not all y'all want. You had enough of that, right? So then that means this man gotta know how to hold himself down. He's gotta work, he's gotta know how to be a bedroom bully. But he's also got to have those other things, like the caring things and the little sweet nothings that y'all like and shit, you know? See, those are things you can tell a man. Any man can do those things. All you gotta do is tell him, like, these are the things I like, these are the things I want, can you do these things? Can you adapt yourself? Or are you already like this, you know? How come y'all can't do that? Because you know that's what men do no matter what woman, no matter what level we're on. We always ask you to adapt to us. Why? Because it makes things easier. Right? So, once you find this man that's average amount of money, which that opens your options right away. Now you can look at 90% of the niggas out here and be like, all right, I got my pickings is bigger now. And then your pickings gonna go right back down here as soon as you say what he look like in the face. As soon as you say that, you're gonna look around and be like, oh shit, all men ain't pretty. All right. See, some women don't want pretty ass men. They want to be the pretty one. You know? As it's supposed to be. And then, you know, some women like strong men. So does he just look pretty? Or is he actually strong and buff like you want? Or, you know, put a nigga in the gym or something. If he too fat, get a nigga in the gym. He too skinny, get a nigga in the gym. You got the money. See, y'all can literally help good men reach their peak on being your husband. But yous will be like, nah, Listen, average men don't have all the capabilities of these other men because we wasn't guided. So, you know, we trying to figure out how to not be abused by you, get over the abuse of you, and then grow up at the same time with no, you know, and then we gotta face Captain Thuggo and the tricks, and then, you know, all these other real shit tricks that I be showing y'all on here about real life, and they look forward to making people stupid so they can, you know, keep you where you are. So you got to realize that a lot of average men are fighting against these things. And with a little bit of help from the... See, you don't understand. When they flipped everything around, they gave y'all the power to do certain things. If you don't do the right thing with the power, you're fucked, I'm fucked, and that's it. All the high-value men and thuggos get everything. They get the children, they get all the sex, and they don't want the wives anyway, so they throw you to the fucking wayside because it's a new 21-year-old every day. So they win, ultimately. All the women lose, and all the fucking fake-ass dudes that don't really want to get wifed up or got money, they're going to win because they're going to get all the pussy they want, and then they're going to get the best of whatever's out there, whatever the fuck they want. And then Captain Thuggo, he ain't never getting wiped up by the really good ones by y'all, but he get to have you, you know, his bloodline going to still be here. You had a kid with him. So what's the future like? No more regular, average, good men, just average thuggos. That'll work, because Captain Thuggos don't mind working nowadays. They broke these niggas down so good that they already know what time it is. About time they 25. They already working on their third charge and shit. So they're like, damn, man, I gotta work now. So then he becomes... See, as soon as Captain Thuggo wake up, no more money for him. No more excitement in the blickies. And that's what make y'all love that danger. You know what I mean? That's what make Captain Thuggo what it is. I already know it's scientific that danger makes women get, you know, sexual. So I already know that Sith Lord trick. You know what I mean? That's why every man... You gotta be a little strong. You gotta, your chick gotta know that you willing to fight for her for the right reason, and you're willing to get knocked the fuck out. Period. I've never met a chick from the really good ones, or the really beautiful ones, or the small ugly. No matter what, every woman that I've ever heard in the world says at least that. You might not be able to beat them all, but at least say something, or at least, you know, don't just get chumped. Let it be known and walk away. You know. They respect things like that. So there's a lot of other things that you women claim that you want. And I'm gonna show you. I think we're gonna start driving on this subject for a while. Get off a little. We're gonna keep pounding you Christ and you Christians and shit. Because my last video should show you right there that it's Christians versus the ooze versus the Israel. Everybody's fighting to control that book and who has the right story of it. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? We got one people saying it's our book, but you're not even talked about in the book, and you came later. The Old Testament says the Lord will never change. So as soon as that New Testament shit comes and y'all start changing shit, I already know y'all ain't the real ones. The Lord said they never change, so y'all out of the fucking way already. The only one I'm dealing with now is the Majin Boos. And then I'm a rock y'all with the book, you know, Judah morning. I know who's the real ones and who's not. So as soon as we get to that scripture, now everybody gotta go, all right, somebody's the fake one and somebody's not. We gonna get the Christians and shit, y'all ain't in the book. The Lord ain't never talked about y'all, said y'all the truth, and he gonna claim y'all as his children. Nah, he said I chose one nation and I will never change. Let me get off that. I got one more minute. So, my older women, we're gonna start being nice to y'all because I met a lot of yous that are good and deserve husbands. A lot of you school teachers, nurses and shit. And y'all hot asses too, some of y'all. Don't Kev, you know, he warned us about y'all. And then, you know, y'all showed y'all activities. So, you know, I know all of y'all not that though. You know, there's good girls in every situation. There's strippers that are good. Are they completely good? No. But what's the difference between the nurse that's a hot ass and a stripper? The stripper gets money for it. The other one's just a literal whore. The other one's working, nigga. They got mouths to feed. No education. You get it? That's a big difference. Now, I love you. I hope this doesn't make you angry. And I'll see you in the afternoon. Oh, Lord. All praise to the Most High. Don't be mad, fellas. I'm trying to help y'all out. You know what I mean? We deserve good women. And not for nothing, all of that. She didn't choose you first. Motherfucker, I didn't choose her first, so what?